There's a new poll out on religion, and it is absolutely fascinating. So this is the General Social Survey, and they've been looking at these numbers for a long time. And so what they ask people is, are you religiously unaffiliated in the category of none? As in, I don't have a religion and I'm not affiliated with one. Well, back in the 1930s and 40s, that number for Americans was 5%. That's pretty low, so it's obviously overwhelming majority of Americans say that they were religious. Well, in 1990, that number moved up to 8%. Okay, not much movement from the 30s and 40s all the way to, 1990. But get a load of this. All of a sudden, when they ask again today, the number has moved up to 20%. 20%, all of a sudden, that's kind of a big number. In fact, of course, that's more than all the blacks in the country combined. That's more than all the Latinos in the country combined. And so, obviously, African Americans have decent political power in the country. Latinos are beginning to have more power. But yet, this group of unaffiliated, non-religious people have almost no political power in the country. In reality, they should unite. And then all of a sudden, they would have tremendous political power, because 20% is a gigantic block of Americans. In fact, it's nearly equal now to the number of evangelicals in the country. And they have enormous political power. And so the bottom line is the number keeps moving in our direction. I'm agnostic. I'm in that group, right? And we're growing larger every day. Now, there's some interesting disparities here between the different groups. For example, men are unaffiliated more than women are. So 24% of men say that they don't have a religion. Only 16% of women. So men are less religious in that sense. Interesting. African Americans and Mexican Americans more likely to associate with a religion than whites. So that's interesting as well, but not surprising. Now here's an interesting number on politics. 40% of liberals say that they have no religion, and only 9% of conservatives do. Now, 40%, that's gigantic. That's almost getting to, obviously, near the 50% line where you would, once you cross it, you would have a majority, at least within that circle of Americans. So I would say that it's time to flex a little bit of muscle here in terms of political power that this group has none whatsoever, but you're growing by leaps and bounds every time. In fact, right now, a third of U.S. adults under the age of 30 don't identify with a religion. A third! We're coming. See, this is what Bill O'Reilly is so scared of. When he talks about war on Christmas, oh, the seculars, they're winning. Oh my God, the culture wars. Hey, guess what, Bill? You're right. We are winning. Sad day for you. More and more of the young realize that you're an idiot. So when you say things like to atheist leader, ties go in, ties go out. Can't explain that. No, Bill, we can't explain it. It's called science. And so, luckily, a greater and greater percentage of young Americans believe in science and don't believe in mythology. And that's what really scares old conservatives like Bill O'Reilly, to which I say, great. Now, one more note from the study here. They say, the unaffiliated say they are not looking for a religion that would be right for them. Overwhelmingly, they think that religious organizations are too concerned with money and power, too focused on rules, and too involved in politics. That would only be 100% right. So they've got to figure it out, and our numbers are growing every single day. So O'Reilly, you are right to be scared of us. We're going to win. You're going to lose. We're actually going to get to the truth to the American people and to the people of the whole world, because you're simply not correct, and we are. God, that burns you up, doesn't it?